The tables have turned. This time I challenged my girlfriend in Dreamlight Valley. She dragged me into her world. Today I'm going to drag her into mine. The task: build an epic battle scene in the coziest game in the world. We build, you judge. Let's go! Ooh, I can't express for how long I have been waiting for this. This is going to be great. I'm going to enjoy this one so much. I started with a fortress, obviously. What else would I have started with? To prove that I'm capable of learning, I used the knowledge from the last episode and used paths as part of the decor. Otherwise, this fortress would be too grey. For the occasion I put on my full plate armor once more, and call me crazy but I really like what I did here. So the first part of the build is done. Here is the little scout who is scouting on the enemy, which I'm not going to show just now because it's not ready yet. Here is a big fortress with ice lions and banners. I made it so that this fancy road with the clock tower in the middle, which I really like, leads to the castle or palace of the ruler here. And this is surrounded by these light sources, which I think are really cool. But otherwise, here are the training dummies, and these brave soldiers here are doing drills, preparing for the battle. Here these little toothmates are preparing and patching up equipment for the folks who are already waiting for the equipment to be used. On this side, this little wizard apprentice is cooking food for the snow soldiers. How can they stand the fire? Don't ask these questions. I gave up on logic in this game ages ago. That's the tower of the archmage, who would be Saruman right now. And these are the apprentices, the wizard apprentices. These three little fellas are discussing the matter at hand. This little fella is brewing something magical in the cauldron. Here potions are prepared with the instructions from this magic book, and this little fella does the inventory of the already available potions, and all sorts of magic is happening here. Look at these little flying, glowing stuff. Magic. And here these big fellas are the generals. They are discussing the strategy of the battle and the defenses. They have all sorts of maps, scrolls to take notes and make plans, and a miniature 3D model of the fortress so that they could plan the defenses much more accurately. These fellas are preparing for battle because the enemy is coming and they have to defend their snow fortress. Otherwise, I designed the fortress so that I wouldn't be blocked from anywhere. I can go easily behind the palace itself, and just for the vibes I placed some old barrels here which contain, I don't know what, but they contain something. And I can go around the whole fortress, which I'm not going to show the full circle now, but the main point is that I would have easy access to these mining nodes, and I have two entrances for these, here and here. For the sides I chose the walls with the window openings or whatever these are, so that this whole area wouldn't be super dark. Ooh, I was so happy when I got these castle walls and castle towers and everything. That was the best from the premium shop. And I think this is the closest I can get to my beloved Heroes of Might and Magic 3 tower faction build. I think this could be the tower from the Heroes game. I love it. And of course I put there the mandatory Aurora Borealis because I need this one for a proper Northern Castle Fortress build. I don't know what you think, but I love this one. On to the next area. Who will attack this beautiful fortress? We have defenders, now we need attackers. But who would have the intention of attacking anything in Dreamlight Valley? Well, if you have paid attention in the previous episodes, you certainly know it by now. Oh no, the enemy has arrived, but who wants to siege the castle? Well, someone didn't heed my warning and asked about the Yule goat. So they are angry now. They started to appear through magical portals. They already started to form ranks in front of their scarecrow generals. They started to chop down this once very dense forest so that they could plant wheat and create more soldiers, because appearing through a portal is very slow, so they needed a more effective way to produce more troops. And their tactic is that when they have enough troops and enough Yule goats, they are going to Zerg rush the castle or the fortress. Mini, run! Run and warn the others! We are in danger! And they are using these fallen trees to craft siege engines with the help of demonic dragons. So the Yule goats and the scarecrows are attacking, and the scarecrow generals for some reason need tents. So here are the generals' tents. And what is their plan? Well, the scout up there overheard them. Their plan is to bring eternal Christmas to Dreamlight Valley with the song The Last Christmas on infinite loop. We are doomed. We need to do everything to help the defenders of the fortress up there. You can't imagine how much wheat I have harvested only so that I could make this many and that many Yule goats and scarecrows. I'm mad. But this was my favorite decor so far. A siege! By the way, originally I wanted to make a Stonehenge-like structure with these pillars when every single one of them was fixed, but it turned out that one of the story quests actually make me arrange these stuff in a Stonehenge-like shape, so I didn't have an original idea. Sad. This is so silly. This is such nonsense. I got carried away by this nonsense so much that I forgot to say that let's see what my girlfriend has made. How could I forget? So here we are, let's see what you have built. A house to the left, which is cozy, and a house to the right, which is darker, yet it is cozy. And a very straight, very well defining borderline between two areas. Hello guys, are you the one who are fighting? What are you fighting about? Ooh, I love these armors. It would have been so cool if I would have had these in my build. Let's take a look at the brighter area first. So here live the people who like pink and giant camels. This is very pink. Oh, and you have a place to sit where if you sit down you can see lovely not lovebirds, but love critters. Let's go with love critters. So I guess in the middle lives the ruler who likes pink and giant castles. Here also lives someone who likes pink and likes to paint. Let's see what do you have on the other side. Oh, another person who likes pink and giant flowers. This post box is in a very convenient place. It must be a dream to be the postman here, because you definitely is going to be wet when you deliver the post next to these fountain like stuff, or what these are. Okay, as I see, the build is very symmetrical. So here we also have the sitting area with the love critters, which is very cozy. I guess this is the pink princedom or princessdom or rainbowdom. So I guess this is supposed to be the good side of the fight. Oh, you change clothes for the darker area. This is a nice outfit. Yes, this Northern Lights factory bowl or whatever this is. I wanted to have this one in my build, but I guess it's from the DLC or something. Oh, you also have here the sitting area where you can look at a grave. How heartwarming. Who else can live here? Ooh, I love this tent. This must be a traveling wizard's tent. This is very cool. I wager that this is a house skin, maybe, probably, and the mandatory potion crafting stand or table, whatever it is. This one is very cool. I like so far I like this area better. Ooh, and you have a summoning vortex, a whirling vortex of demons, a portal into the abyss. I want to have this. This is so cool. Wait, are those path elements? Who designed this? Whose idea was this to design such path elements? Every step is a chance to fall on your face. Ah yes, and probably you will get discount in the potion shops, because probably these are the potion shops if you manage to get here without a broken nose. But if you break your nose, then you probably have to have an overpriced healing potion. But I also want to have these. I really like the vibes of these potion stands and potion shops and potion stuff. These are amazing. But guys, what is the fight about? Could the reason be that the traveling wizard was lonely, so they started to turn the villagers or citizens here into various kinds of monsters, and the bird people in armor had enough and they want to take revenge on these lovely monster folk. But I would guess that the monsters don't want to turn back into being humans because their lives are actually better like this and easier. Oh! The bird people have a frog! This must be the general! The wizard turned that general into a frog! They have no chance! They have no chance for their revenge! What is left this way? Let's see. A cottage, which is again cozy and pink, and on the other side, ooh, a house with a tower. I like this one better, to be honest. I like the design of this house much better. How did you hang that pair of pants on that rope? That's a mystery. Ooh, a giant beanstalk with a castle at the top. Can I go up there? Could we go up there? Is there anything in the castle? That gives a lot to this atmosphere. I really like it. It's very hard to see it from here, and well, it's just very hard to see it from here. I don't know what is the background story for this area. I don't know if you have come up with something, but I really like the atmosphere here. Great design, great job. If we proved anything today, then it's that even the most vicious battlefields could be cozy with the right intention. Yeah, this definitely didn't make any sense. If you're enjoying our content, why not hit the subscribe button? That would make the goats peaceful and us very happy. It's a win-win!